Hmm. Something hitting the spot. Mm. Oh yeah. Mm. Mm. Banana pudding. Now, okay. Hitting the spot. First of all, it wasn't created by a human, to be perfectly honest. It was created by kind of this elf-looking, like elf, like Christmas elves, not like elf, like dark night elf from like World of Warcraft. It was created by like Christmas elves. Now, the Christmas elves, their anatomy is a little bit similar to human anatomy, but not quite. And of course, Christmas elves, um, I'll call them by their real names by dorkies. Not like dork, like that's how we also that's how we got the word dork. Dorkies. Anyways, dorkies. Now their human anatomy is a lot like the uh is a lot like human anatomy, but they have a spot. They have a circle with a thin filament over it in their stomach. Now when they eat food, the food hits it, and it's kind of like it sends out this sexual, more pleasuring, kind of relieving type of spot. And so basically, it's like hitting the dorky spot. And oh, also the spot is called the phalangeal, the phalangeal. So when the dorkies eat the food, it hits their phalangeal. So it kind of, hits it and like all these emotions and like, oh my gosh, and they might, have some little things. So that's what we get in now. Humans, when Santa Claus traveled up, was the first person to travel up Norway. He was, okay? He went from Norway all the way to the South Pole, and then he only comes down to Norway to give Christmas presents. I've researched that stuff. Anyways, Santa Claus, he went up and he was the first person. Now, Dorkies live in the Antarctica. So we met the Dorkies. And he learned about their anatomy and he learned about the philandro. And so then he's like, wow. And they're like, and anytime they're eating, they're like, mm, that hits the spot. And they're talking literally. But he's like, ooh, wow. I kind of get that feeling when I eat. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I eat that. That makes so much sense. So then one day while he was going, when he was delivering presents, he went and talked to. He accidentally had some. He was eating some cookies and he says, "Oh yeah, that hit the spot." He wasn't really. He doesn't have a phalangeal because he's a human who died and turned into an angel, but then still comes down, sent by Jesus on his birthday to give presents because Jesus is a giver. So he's like, hey, don't give me presents. I'll let this angel give you presents. So, and so he's like, oh, that hits the spot. Then a little girl looking for Santa Claus, she's like, what is that? Now, this girl grew up to be a world news reporter. And one time she was doing a report on banana pudding like I'm eating. And she is eating, and she said that hits the spot, and that's how hit the spot formed. I know it's a language border, but hey, that's the truth. Yeah, it was Norway. She was Norwegian, but she came over to America. I don't know what show she was on. I don't know, but she was hot looking. Now I gotta wait.